Sorry.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the J&J Show. I'm JJ, he's Jacob. Now, I know what you're all thinking. Where was the episode last week, JJ? Were you really that salty over OSU Notre Dame? Yeah, I was. I told him I threatened to cancel the show. I threatened to never come back. I was having, you know how you're on cloud nine when you're feeling really happy about something?
Yeah.
I was the opposite. I was in the piss that night. And also my ceiling has been messed up for the last week. We finally got that taken care of. But enough about me. Let's get on to our show. There is a lot to talk about in New York sports.
Yeah.
Now, I just want to say it was a matter of time before this happened, but we bid farewell to a legend. Buck Showalter has been canned as the manager of the New York Mets. Now, am I a fan of this move? Am I against this move? I'm in the middle. I mean, I didn't want Buck Showalter right from the get-go. He did get this team to 101 wins, but to be honest, did the Mets really deserve 101 wins that season? I don't think so. Maybe like 90-ish in that range. But I truly believe that the reason why this team was so good was because, honestly, just everything went well for them. Hitting was good. Pitching was good. That was the 2021 Mets, or the 2022 Mets. This year, oh, Jesus Christ. I'll get into that in a minute. But I truly believe if the Mets are truly going to get rid of Buck Showalter, which they did, they have to be going after one of two guys, Craig Counsell and Gabe Kapler.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not against Kapler, but I want Craig Counsell. I don't want Kapler because he had a bad record with San Francisco. Now, granted, did he manage to be good with San Francisco? No, he really had like fat-ass Jock Peterson and half a season of A.J. Pollock. Farhan's the Hitty really screwed him up. And it sucks that they made him the scapegoat. With that being said, I truly believe that David Stearns is making a huge push for Craig Counsell, and I would love to see that as a manager. Worst case scenario, though, I would not mind Carlos Beltran.
I have a quick question. What about Don Mattingly's contract with the Blue Jays expired? What about
God no. Keep that old man away from my team. He is a terrible manager nowadays. And speaking of terrible, I think there's only one way we could describe the New York Mets and the New York Yankees this season.
Terrible.
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 So you're the Yankees fan. I'm gonna let you go first. Give me you want to go team grade, or you want to go like individual grades for each man, the man.
Before I give a grade, since we were just talking about managers, I just wanted to say that I saw earlier that Aaron Boone is expected to be back.
Boone's coming back, baby.
And this next season could only get worse. Next season can only get worse. If Boone's back, oh boy, this is about.
And what can make this even better for me is if my Mets can jump one spot in the draft lottery and get that top 6 pick. That would be huge for us. We get that top 6 pick. And we went from the 30th farm system in the league to number 5 in the league. The Mets are set for the future, and I love it.
Yeah.
So, without further ado, let's get into your Yankee player grades.
Yankees player grades. All right, so
try not to take an hour.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go into deep. I'm gonna just go player. So we're gonna go player. I probably won't name all of them. I'm just gonna go by the ones that are on the top of my head. So we're gonna start with Cole A+, Sevy D, Rodon F, Clark Schmidt C-, Michael King as a starter C-, but him in the bullpen C+. Let's see, Judge A, Rizzo C, Stanton C-. A lot to be honest, most of my grades are in the middle for the Yankees, except for the top guy like Judge and Cole. Besides them, everyone else is basically middle.
All right, I got a lot to say.
Because the Yankees were probably the definition of mid this year. They were literally the definition of mid. Shout out to Hefty. Before the season started, he showed us that he texted out one of his friends saying, "We paid Judge all that money just to go 81-81, and he was a game off from being right."
What did they go 82-80?
Yeah, they went 82 and 80, and he said 81 and 81 before the season.
Hold
started.
up the banner. Hang the banner. The Yankees went over 500 again.
Yes,
hang up the banner.
Hang the banner. Hang the
31
banner.
years in a row of just absolute mediocrity. Well, I wouldn't say total mediocrity.
There were some World Series in those years. So
yeah, I truly believe that Brian Cashman is the true scapegoat. He's the real one that needs to go. Like,
yeah,
he's the real problem.
Yeah.
Now, back to I'm not looking forward to doing this, but I have to. The New York Mets season grades of 2023. Oh my goodness, I have a lot to say about these guys. And I'm going to get some visual cues for this because I have these jerseys. So, let's just start with the franchise. The man who absolutely needs to come back. Pete Alonso, A+.
Agree. I definitely agree with that one.
46 home runs on the season, over 100-something RBIs. Yeah, he hit 218, but still, 40 home runs.
I'm gonna just put this out. If we all know that if Judge didn't miss a bit of the season, he would have.
I don't know about that one. All right, next up, Francisco Lindor. Lindor. I got a visual cue for him as well. A+. A 30-30 season, the first 30-30 season for a shortstop in New York Mets history. Brandon Nimmo. I'm not going in my drawers to get the shirts. Actually, you know what? I will. But Brandon Nimmo had himself another phenomenal campaign this year. I mean,
why you keep touching my fucking shit? I take it back. You keep taking it. What's your problem? I'm trying to play with my friends and I can't. Well, now I have to update it, which is going to take 4 hours.
It won't. Brandon Nimmo, A-. Solid season nonetheless. I feel like he definitely played up to his potential. I truly believe that he had an above average season. I'm pretty sure what he finished like hitting 280 or something like that.
Yeah.
Nimmo had himself a really good season.
Decent year from him.
Yeah, Nimmo had a good year. All right, we're going to take a break from visual cues because I really don't have that many newer Mets t-shirts, but staying in the – and I'm starting with all the positives. Francisco Alvarez, B+. He started off amazing. But honestly, he kind of fell off a cliff towards the end of the season. Now, I'm not going to knock him for that. He is only a 21-year-old catcher who's a rookie. So, that's that. Oh, boy. Brett Beatty, C+. The guy looked absolutely overmatched at the plate. There's really not much else that can be said. All right. Here's where I get into a line of just bad. And I'm going to start with the final visual cue. Starling Marte. Okay. F.
Yeah, I expect
it. Atrocious. Atrocious year for Starling Marte. Oh, I almost forgot the other bright spots. Justin Verlander. I'm going to miss you, but B+. Kodai Senga, A-. David Robertson, B-. Brooks Raley, B-. All right, now on to the bad. Jeff McNeil, D. Looked absolutely awful this season compared to last season, where he went he's hitting 326 on the season, and he goes down to like 240. That is just inexcusable.
Yeah.
Who else? Luis Guillorme, D. Eduardo Escobar, F. Dana Vogelback, F. Max Scherzer, F. For obvious reasons. It's a good thing, honestly, that he's not on this team anymore.
Yeah.
Who else am I forgetting? There's definitely a few more. Mark Canha, C+. David Peterson, D. Tyler McGill, F-. He's so bad. I will never go to another game where he's pitching ever again.
He just had a good start.
I will never go to another game where he pitches again. Who am I forgetting? There's got to be another one. Oh, Omar Narvaez, C+. He was okay. Now to the bullpen. I'm just going to rapid fire. Drew Smith, F. Trevor Gott, F. Adam Ottavino, C-, but I really hope he never comes back again. Josh Walker, F. Danny Reyes, F.
Oh my God, they were decent when they came up.
No, they sucked. They were terrible. Who am I forgetting? Phil Bickford, C-. Jonathan Araújo, C+. DJ Stewart, A+.
Oh yeah,
The legend. Abraham Almonte, F. And who am I forgetting? There's another guy I'm forgetting. Oh, Rafael Ortega, C-. So, and Buck Showalter, D+. That's why your ass is out the door. So, with that being said, the Mets' overall grade for the season turns into a D-. All right. That's enough about that. Let's talk about some positive stuff.
Mhm.
It's playoff time. It's playoff time. All right. The MLB playoffs start, what is it, tomorrow, I think?
Tomorrow night is the start of the wild card series.
All right, let's go.
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure it's every series too. Like every series is playing tomorrow.
That's interesting.
So
I'm gonna let you start off with your predictions.
So I'm gonna start off in the AL. Are we going just wild card rounds or are we going whole thing? All right, I'm gonna just stick with the wild card round for now. All right, so wild card rounds in the AL. We have the 3-seeded Minnesota Twins versus the Twins aren't in the playoffs if it's division if it's like you don't have to win the division to be in because the Twins should not be in. Their division is so ass. So I'm gonna have the Blue Jays in 3 here against the Twins. Remember, it is a best 2 out of 3, and the Twins are home for every game. That's correct, right?
Correct.
All right. So I got the Twins moving on, the 3-seed moving, or no, the Blue Jays moving on. What am I saying? The Blue Jays moving on, 6-seed moving on in 3. Next, we got the 2-seed. Is that that's the 4-seed. Am I blind? Yeah, that's the 4-seed. What am I saying? The 4-seeded Tampa Bay Rays against the 5-seeded Texas Rangers. This is going to be a good series. It's in Tampa, unfortunately, because I think if it was in Texas, it would be a much different story. It's going to be a close series, but I think I feel like Texas, they've fallen off, unfortunately. I feel like they've fallen off with Scherzer won't be pitching.
Thank
they
God.
have other key players are out. They do have Simeon and Seager. It's going to be another 3-game series, but I'm going to give this one to the Rays. So I'm going to have the Rays moving on to the ALDS.
Interesting pick.
And now for the NL, we're going to start off with the Brewers versus D-backs. And I think this is going to be another good series. The D-backs, sneaky team coming out of the NL West against this Brewers team who will be without Brandon Woodruff for whenever they would have thrown him, probably game 2. He would have been. But yeah, he's out for the wild card series. And to be honest, I'm going to say it. Give me the D-backs. Give me the D-backs in 3, another 3-game series. I like the D-backs, a great young team with Corbin Carroll, Ketel Marte, Christian Walker. Some of those guys aren't as young, but I like the D-backs in this series. And now for what I think is going to be the most lopsided series. I'm sorry, Lev, but I got to give it to the Phillies in 2 here. Phillies look strong, and yeah, I'm going to go with the Phillies in 2. They'll move on. And
can they both lose?
Who?
Can they just both lose? Can they just forfeit the season, please?
All right, JJ, who you got for the wild card?
All right, here we go. All right, wild card rounds. Here we go. I hate this entire playoff bracket. I do not like this playoff bracket at all. So in the AL, we got Toronto, we got Minnesota. Minnesota has absolutely no business being here. Toronto is going to mollywop them 2-0.
Okay. Sweet.
Texas and Tampa Bay. I truly believe this is going to be the best series of the playoffs, but I truly believe that Texas is just lacking the pitching that they had at the start of the season. They don't have DeGrom, they don't have Verlander or Scherzer, and I believe they don't have Eovaldi either, correct?
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think they have Eovaldi.
If that's the case, I mean, the Rays pitching isn't much better, but I'm going to give this one to Tampa Bay in 3 games just because they have a pitching advantage. Now, for the NL wild card, the Diamondbacks and the Brewers, I don't think the Diamondbacks have the experience that the Brewers do. I feel like the Brewers are a more well-rounded team. The Diamondbacks overachieved, so I'm going to give this one to Milwaukee.
Okay.
And for the Phillies or Marlins, I hope none of them win a single game. But
it's going to happen.
I'm going to be honest with you. I see something in this Miami Marlins team. I don't know what it is, but I see something in that Marlins team. They take the Phillies to 3 games, and they upset Philadelphia.
Oh.
Because I know what it was like to be that number 1 wild card team.
Yeah.
And you had that dreaded 5-4 matchup. Do not sleep on the 5 seed in the playoffs.
Here's the thing. The reason I went with the Phillies here, I'm going to just say this now, is because, the World Series, that was a magical run. And I feel like they can make that again. That happened again. But Miami is a sleepy team. But I think the Phillies are just going to take that series.
Listen, that's your prerogative.
You saw how you saw how the bank was last year during the playoffs, and it could be tough to play there.
The credit company, the credit union of baseball parks.
Yeah.
Yeah, the credit union. All right, now for the divisional series, you're up. ALDS, NLDS.
So what is it? It's lower seed plays higher seed, right? If I'm correct.
Correct.
I don't know. All right, so that means I would have the Blue Jays versus Orioles, a AL East matchup here.
Actually, wait, no. It would be the Brewers and Diamondbacks would play Dodgers. They have it done correctly.
Oh, okay. So they do have it done. Okay, I wasn't. Okay, so the bracket is like that. Okay.
Yeah.
So then it's Blue Jays, Astros. Okay, all right. So Blue Jays and Astros first matchup. It's the Astros in the playoffs. It really kind of doesn't get much better than that. I think the Astros take this one easily. Give me the Astros. Give me the Astros in 3.
Okay.
Give me the Astros in 3 here, to be honest.
So you think they sweep Toronto?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because last year in the playoffs, Toronto, they got swept by Seattle. They got swept by Seattle, and they choked that huge lead in the second game.
I could tell you exactly where I was. I could tell you exactly where I was when that happened. I was at Citi Field for Game 2 of the Padres series, and they had the game up on the screen, and I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, I was at Dom's house, actually, and, that was a scary scene with Bichette and Springer, but I just don't think the Blue Jays are that strong of a team, to be honest. I'm sorry, Charles, but I just don't see it. I just don't see it. So now we got Tampa and the Orioles. And boy, am I excited to see the Baltimore Orioles in the playoffs finally.
Me too.
And man. Oh, jeez. I don't know do the Orioles have experience? Not right now.
No, they have none.
They have none, but
You froze.
Sorry, yes, I don't know, head issue. All right, anyways, now we got the D-backs and Dodgers, and this is kind of the same story like the Astros, Blue Jays. I feel like it's the Dodgers in the playoffs. I just don't see them losing in the first round. Dodgers to the NLCS. And then Braves and Phillies. I mean,
Can we just have both teams be under a magic spell so no one can even throw a pitch or hit a baseball on either
I
team?
mean, I don't know how this series go. The Braves are a much stronger team than the Phillies. I feel like the Braves are a much better team than they were last year. So I'm gonna say the Braves this time will beat the Phillies, unfortunately.
Oh my gosh.
So gonna be the Braves in. I'm gonna say 4. I'm gonna say 4. The Braves in 4 here, and it's gonna be
All right.
Braves, Dodgers, NLCS, and then Astros, Orioles, ALCS. JJ.
I've got the exact same predictions, except they're a little bit different. So I've got Houston crushing Toronto. They win in 4 games. I think Toronto will maybe win 1 game in Toronto to avoid getting swept. Like they may win that game 3 to get their fans into it and all that, but then Houston's just going to take advantage from there. I've got the Orioles beating Tampa Bay in 5. That series goes the distance, but it ends off of a walk-off. But actually, wait, no, the Orioles aren't home, so it's still the Orioles take that in 5. I think the Dodgers are going to kill the Brewers in 3, and I've got the Miami Marlins upsetting the Atlanta Braves in 5 games.
Oh my God. Are you just a Braves hater, or you actually believe this, or you just like you do?
I actually believe this because no number 1 team in baseball has won the World Series in at least 10 years.
Yeah.
All right, now to the CS. You're up. By the way, this is going to be the longest episode ever.
Astros, Orioles. Unfortunately, I think this is where the Orioles' magic is going to end. Astros. It pains me to say it. It pains me because I don't want to see them in the World Series again. But I'm going to go with the Astros over the Orioles in 6. We're on Astros in 6 there. And then in the NLCS, it's Dodgers and Braves. And, this is kind of shaping up like the what was it, the series where the Braves beat the Astros.
I really hope that's not the case.
It wasn't the Orioles and Astros, but I think it was, who was it? The Astros and I forgot who.
The Astros and the Red Sox.
Oh yeah, Astros, Red Sox. Okay.
Red Sox. All right.
So
ALCS.
ALCS.
Oh,
I got the Astros moving on to the World Series, and then for the NL side, I have the Braves. To be honest, I feel like the Braves are just too strong of a team. I got the Braves in 7 there, so it's going to be Astros Braves World Series.
The Braves are seriously giving me 2022 Dodger vibes. I'm not going to lie, they are. Now, for the Dodgers and the Marlins, oh, God, this series is going to be one of, if not the ugliest series in Major League Baseball history. Yep. The Dodgers, they're going to do what the Yankees got done to the Astros. The Astros are going to, like the Astros did to the Yankees. It's going to end in a sweep. Dodgers sweep the Marlins 4-0. Now, the ALCS, this one is definitely intriguing. Astros and Orioles. I think it goes to 7. I think it goes back to Baltimore. And I truly believe that Orioles magic, my friend, is contagious.
Oh, my.
The Baltimore Orioles are going to the World Series for the first time since 1983.
Wow.
All right. Let's hear your World Series pick.
Astros, Braves. And once again,
God help me if I have to watch that again.
Astros, Braves. Astros, Braves. That's the same matchup as we had a couple years ago, but it's a much different matchup now. No Freddie, no Correa, no as much start power as the last one, but I just think this Braves team is so good. Olsen, you see how great he was in the season. Murphy has added an extra element of power to this team. And I think it's the Braves. Give me the Braves.
I should have taken more than a week off. All right. My World Series pick is the Dodgers and the Orioles. The winner gets full custody of Eddie Murray. the great Eddie Murray. Now, I truly believe that the Los Angeles Dodgers sold their soul for that 2020 World Series. I did. And it's ironic that they won in a 60-game season.
Yeah.
Listen, before August 5th, if you would have told me the Dodgers and the Orioles were playing, I would have taken the Dodgers to sweep them. However, this Orioles magic is contagious.
Oh, no. There's no shot.
Your 2023 World Series champions, the Baltimore Orioles.
Oh my God. The Orioles, Heppy is smiling somewhere right now.
And I'm going to tell you right now, I have nailed the last 3 World Series predictions.
Oh, the Orioles over the how much? 7, you said?
Yeah, 7 games.
Orioles over Dodgers in 7. This Orioles magic. We'll see if it's contagious. I mean, it definitely can be. They're a great young team. Now, who do you want? We obviously had our predictions of who we think is going to win, but who do you want to win the World Series?
The Baltimore Orioles.
I mean, I'm on the same page with you.
I will not be watching, and I'm just going to throw this out right now. I will not be watching a second of playoff baseball until the Braves, Phillies, and Marlins are all eliminated.
All right.
Now, I'm tired of wanting to vomit, so we're going to talk about something that I want to talk about. Get this stupid-ass sport out of here, and let's bring on the real stuff. We missed week 3. Week 3 is a mosh. Forget about it. It's all about week 4. Let's get into these games. The Lions started off dominating on Thursday Night Football. The Jaguars did their thing in London. The Rams gave me my second heart attack in 2 days, but I'll elaborate on that game in a minute. What are your thoughts about this Rams-Colts game? Because this game had me shitting my pants.
Rams-Colts, shout out to my boy. Not even my boy. I'm calling him my boy now. But shout out to my boy Kyren Williams, baby. I love that man. I love this man. Kyren Williams, man, is a fantasy goat.
Also, how does it feel that you got your ass kicked by me in fantasy?
Oh, buddy, calm down. When Tyler Lockett unfortunately roasts the Giants defense.
Dude, there's no way you win. You're 40 points behind me.
Hey, unfortunately, we have wash leagues, and that's kind of my wash league.
Oh, come on. I said to start this was my wash league. I didn't think I'd actually be doing good.
That's kind of my wash league. If I could screen share this, I would show you my actual God squad. But this Rams Colts game, I couldn't watch much of it, but what I saw, the Rams were up big, right?
They were. They're up 23-0. Question: why does it say for all the dogs next to Drake London's name?
Oh, because Drake.
Yeah. Why does it say sky is the limit for? Wait, you could make nicknames for your players.
Yeah, you can make nicknames for your players.
How do you do that?
I'll show you off. I'll show you after this, but
all right.
I forgot how to do it, but I'll probably figure it out. So yeah, you can make nicknames. It's cool. But yeah, you're gonna whoop.
That's sick.
The Rams end up winning it though. Another guy who is absolutely amazing for this Rams team, Puka Nacua. Puka Nacua. Another goat for the here's the thing with the Rams is that they've had if you're on when Cooper Kupp comes back, do you think Puka is still going to be involved or is it going to be Cooper's show?
It's going to be Cooper's show. I hate to say it, but it's going to be Cooper's show.
I mean, it's going to be unfortunate that the Puka Nacua legacy is unfortunate, but he might be still lose. But Rams, obviously, we didn't cover week 3, but the Rams could be 3-1 right now.
3-1, but they lost a game that they shouldn't.
Here's the thing: the Rams, I think they have even without Cooper, they've been solid, but it's just close. Yeah, I see how the Rams give you heart attacks. But for the Colts,
you thought that was bad. You should have seen freaking Notre Dame, but we'll get to them in a minute.
Yeah, we'll get to them later.
when
But
we do our college football.
for the Colts, I mean, at least they get AR back. I mean, without him, I really don't think they're anything.
You definitely got unlucky the fact that you had to face AR this week and he went off.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
that was that.
AR's crazy. I would say AR's crazy.
Not to mention Matthew Stafford running around with no legs as a 40-year-old old man. He is the toughest quarterback in the NFL. But on to the other games. The Ravens handled their business against the Browns. The Vikings finally got a win. The Bengals season is over. I've seen enough. They're done.
Yeah, let's talk about that for a second. I mean, if you guys follow, JJ on Insta, he does game. What is it? Game like
like 10-second snippets of the recap.
Yeah, 10. Yeah, he does little snippets of game, his thoughts on them. I love the music for the Bengals. Literally, the Cincinnati Circus this year. If Joe Burrow does not have this injury lingering, I don't think the Bengals are this bad. But at this point, I might change my opinion on that because the Bengals, oh my. Like, could they be in the hunt? Could they be in the hunt for a top 10 pick in the draft this year?
Now, I don't know if we can go that far yet, but
it's looking like it. It's looking like it right now.
It's not looking good for the Bengals. They are in trouble. Now, on to our next game. The Buccaneers handled their business as expected.
Yeah.
The Bills mollywopped the freaking Dolphins.
I kind of expected that in Buffalo.
All right. The Eagles and the Commanders. I'll get to the other game in a minute. They deserve its own thing. The Commanders and the Eagles. Man, oh man. I was wrong about the Commanders. They are a scrappy team.
Yeah.
They took Philly to the limit. And the fact that it came down to, 31-24? Commanders drive down and score with no time left to tie the game. Now, in that situation, do you think the Commanders should have gone for 2 and gone for the win?
No. I even though they lost in OT, I agreed with the take the extra point pick because they obviously, I think the Eagles defense would have been just too good for them. Even though they gave up 31. I really didn't. I didn't have confidence in Washington.
I get that, but there's certain teams where you have to against the Eagles, the Niners. You won't probably beat them in overtime. But with that being said,
well, here's the thing. I want to say this now. Terry McLaurin, that 3rd and 5 deep ball. Personally, I saw a tiny bit of green in between the feet and the. I'm gonna say I saw green. What did you see? Did you think he caught that? I mean, if Reed Blankenship's arm is not there, if Reed Blankenship's arm is not there, then who knows? Who knows if Washington wins it on TD?
So, just a quick update. We have a 0-0 score of the Giants game as of right now, but we'll get to that in a minute. The Chicago Bears may be the worst NFL team of the 2010s, 2020s era. These guys fucking suck. Oh my God. They are in embarrassment. Embarrassment. God. It was 28-7 Chicago. And they blow the game completely. Now, there are some other games that we're going to get into. We're going to finish this up. We had oh crap, I lost it. We have a Steelers fan that's here who's very disgruntled. He is our guest picker, but we may as well bring him on now. Mr. Danny Earl, welcome to the show, my boy. How you doing?
What's going on, JJ? How we doing,
Just
boys?
in the nick of time, because we were just about to talk about the Steeler game. Give us your thoughts on that.
Love it. Kenny Pickett's hurt, but he might play. It is a bone bruise that Adam Schefter has said. Listen, it's a divisional game. This is our biggest game we've had so far. I think that I'd love to see Kenny play just because of that's kind of what we've been used to, spoiling Steelers fans. with having Ben Roethlisberger. He played through a lot of injuries, so naturally I want to see Kenny play. But being smart, Mitch Trubisky, he can get the job done, but I don't want to see that. I'd love to see Kenny play. I still think he has it in him. I will remind everyone Lamar Jackson has never beat the Pittsburgh Steelers, so don't just think this is a gimme for the Ravens.
Correct.
I'm never gonna bet against my team, so I'm gonna take the Steelers. I do think there's a
We haven't even gotten to the picks yet. Just give us a minute.
Oh, I thought we were picking.
Not yet. Raiders, Chargers. The Los Angeles Chargers are the luckiest team in NFL history. How does Brandon Staley have a job as a head coach? Did you guys see what he tried to do yesterday?
Well, Eckler's been hurt.
Really
you gotta keep that in mind.
Well, yeah, but going forward on 4th down on a quarterback sneak and not getting it and almost giving up the lead when up by 2 scores in the final 5 minutes is disgraceful.
Yeah.
That was pretty bad. The Niners killed the Cardinals. The Cowboys beat the Patriots. We're just going to make this a quick segment because we're running short on time. We got to get these picks in. The Jets took an L to the Chiefs, but unfortunately, the NFL decided not to make this about the heroic effort from Zach Wilson, but all about Taylor fucking Swift. Give us your takes on this.
Is this even the NFL at this point?
Can I remind you what the NFL has done with Taylor Swift? Their Instagram
JJ, would you say it's blazing?
Their Instagram bio. The Chiefs are 2-0 as Swifties. Their X bio. This one makes me want to rip my head off. We had the best day. We had our best day with you today. And their overlay was Taylor. Oh, never mind. They changed it. They're turning up in Tottenham. They actually changed it. I take back what I said. Kudos to you, NFL. You manned up. Now, actually, on this game, oh my God. Okay. I take back what I said. CMC for MVP. Yeah, you're getting unfollowed. I've heard enough. Anywho, I'm losing my mind. This was a really good game. I think the Jets definitely had a better effort than we all expected. I think that they just played much better on primetime than they do versus, smaller opponents. But that's just the way that I see it. Now, the Seahawks-Giants game. Let's do a quick 2-minute thing about this game. How are we feeling about this one, Jacob?
So obviously it's going on right now, but what I've seen so far is better defense than offense. And for the Giants, what I've been saying is that if the Giants defense is there, the offense needs to match what it is. If they get a stop, then the offense needs to perform well. If the defense gets to stop, offense needs to score. They have to stop the Seahawks.
Both sides had perform is what you're saying.
I don't think there's any chance the Giants win this game. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I got Seattle big time. All right,
this is a big Seahawks game. Jamal Adams is back, baby.
The Seahawks. Hey, Jamal Adams is back. Jamal Adams has a concussion now.
Yeah, Danny Jones ran him over apparently. All right,
he's concussed.
I'm gonna say this now. Wait, before we get to the predictions here. Jamal Adams is already out of the game.
Wow.
What?
Jamal Adams got a concussion already.
Wow. Holy shit.
Yeah, it was on a Daniel Jones scramble.
You're lying, bro. No way.
Wow.
Bro, I'm serious.
God. That's hilarious. That's hysterical.
JJ, you're covering my face with these week 5 predictions, man.
My apologies. There we go. Okay. First, all right. So let's remind Mr. Herb of the rules for the predictions. Jacob.
All right. So welcome back to another segment. JJ can get the logo in the top right. Welcome back to J&J Game Day. Game Day, where we do college picks, NFL picks. The current record to beat from week 3 picks is JJ's.
Was set by Cotta Media's own JT.
JT, yeah, it's the new top. He's the new top dog in the standings. Again, with best record at the end of the season, get some type of prize. But JT went 14 and 3. We have to say that twice. It's just
It's
outstanding.
too good to be true.
All right.
It's insane.
And he also
it.
nailed his lock of the week and his upset of the week,
Yeah.
which
Yep.
is shocking.
I will say I went 0 for 5 in my picks for last week. My lock of the week was Bengals to win. That was my lock.
Yikes. All right, with that being said, let's get into it. All right, first game, let's just all take the Commanders and move on.
Yeah.
Bro, why are these guys playing on Thursday Night Football again?
Yeah, here's the thing. I just want to say this
Why?
is, there's a thing called flexing in this league. How about we use that for this game?
Put this at a 1 o'clock game. I don't want to see these guys play on Thursday night again. Last year was punishment. I don't.
You know what,
Last year was
JJ? You know what? You know what? Give me the Bears.
What?
Oh shoot!
I'm taking the Bears.
Yo, if it's the Bears, is that an automatic upset of the week, or is it like, does he want the Steelers are going to be the underdog?
You got one lock and one upset.
I assume you're going to take the Steelers as your upset.
I guess.
All right. Jaguars, Bills.
I'll take the Bills.
Bills are going to mollywop them. This is not going to be a close game.
This shouldn't be close.
Houston and Atlanta. Oh boy, we got a good game.
Actually,
here.
I'm taking the Commanders. I regret that pick.
It's hard to bet against the Falcons at home. The Texans are
Texans look so good, bro.
They do.
They look so. CJ Stroud has not thrown an interception yet. He is nice.
It's a difficult game.
Why are we chasing that, bro? Ohio State, man. Finally, he might be showing promise for an Ohio State to be NFL.
Yeah, and so was Justin Fields for a couple of weeks. All right, Texans, Falcons.
We're all in unison again on this one, Falcons.
I truly believe that Desmond Ridder is one of the worst quarterbacks in the league. I don't think Bijan can bail him out forever. I'm going with the Texans.
I'm taking the Texans as well.
Jacob? Falcons.
I'm going with the Falcons. I just think the Falcons on this one.
I think we can all in unison pick the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
Kill the Panthers. You know what? Make this my lock of the week. I'm taking Jared Goff as my lock of the week.
Wow.
And Jared Goff. Hold up. All right.
That's crazy.
No, it's not.
All right.
All right. Next up, we got the Titans and the Colts. I will say for the record that the Indianapolis Colts are the scrappiest team in the league. They definitely took us to the wire.
They got some fight.
They're playing at a divisional game against the rival at home. I'm going with Indy.
Ooh. I think I'm gonna give this one to the Titans, even though the Colts came back. They still look shaky. I'm gonna take the Titans there.
I'm gonna take the Colts. I'm a very big fan of what's going on there in Indianapolis. I like Anthony Richardson. He's my pick for rookie of the year. I'm gonna stick with the Colts here. I think the Titans, they did whoop up on the Bengals. That's impressive, but I don't know. I think this is the game that will set Anthony Richardson aside from some of the other rookie quarterbacks. I think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the Colts here.
All right, so I'm just gonna throw this out here before I make this pick. In 5 weeks, the New York Giants have played on Sunday Night Football, 4 o'clock, Thursday Night Football, Monday Night Football, and now at 1 o'clock. They have officially done it all. In 5 weeks.
Yay.
It smiles.
I'm going to say this now. Whose decision was it to give the Giants this much popularity? Like, this much national television? Like,
that's what happens when you make the playoffs and you're a New York team. You make the playoffs.
Hey, all good.
All right, but with all that said, the Miami Dolphins are going to destroy.
With all due respect to the Giants,
it's not going to end well for them.
Unfortunately, this was I'm gonna sound crazy. This is gonna sound crazy, but last time the Giants beat the Seahawks, I had Russell Wilson as my fantasy QB. So, I was kind of rooting for the Seahawks because I knew the Giants weren't as good. So, I have Tyreek now, so it's going to be the same situation. Lock of the week, baby, Miami. Lock of the week against my team.
Interesting pick. What about you, Herb?
Yeah, I'm going to roll with the Dolphins here. They're great offense. They got humbled, though, last week.
All right, Saints in New England. This is an interesting one.
Is Mac Jones even playing, or is he still going to be benched?
I doubt he's going to play.
He sucks.
I think. I mean, Dallas's defense.
I agree.
is-
I think he'll play.
this year. I think he'll play.
All right, just give me the Saints.
Yeah, I'm gonna go New Orleans.
Yeah.
All right, here we go, Danny Herb. The spotlight is all yours.
Listen, I said it. I said it previously, guys. Lamar Jackson has never beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't care if we have Matt Canada as our offensive coordinator. Hell, you can give me JJ on the headset. We're still gonna beat Dan on the Baltimore Ravens. It doesn't matter who's under center. Put Big Ben, get him out from the podcast. Put him under center. I would love nothing more than the Steelers to absolutely humble these Ravens right now. Look, you said 88% have picked the Ravens. 88% of people are going to feel like dumbasses after this week. Feed me the Steelers. Kenny Pickett might play. It doesn't matter if he plays or not. Lamar Jackson's not beating the Steelers. Mike Tomlin has him figured out. TJ Watt's going to be all over him. He might have 10 sacks. I don't know. But, yeah, I'm going with the Steelers. And you know what, JJ? Lock of the week.
Wow.
Lock.
For a team that is picked 12% by America.
Lock of the fucking week.
Holy
Feed
shit.
me the lures. Feed me the lures.
The Steelers. You know what? There's a guy on YouTube that says this all the time, and I say it every time the Steelers get a big win. And honestly, I'm going to be saying it on Sunday. The Steelers are going to Super Bowl. Pittsburgh Steelers beat the Ravens. That's my upset of the week.
Upset for you, JJ? Is that your upset of the week?
Yeah,
So JJ, this is my upset of the week and my lock of the week. Have we ever seen that before?
no one's ever stacked picks,
Dang.
and that means you could lose 2 points. If
Damn.
you
Wow.
So,
This
Wow.
is a huge risk, Danny.
This is a big risk, but you know what? I'm gonna bank it on the lures.
Hopefully you come out
the
like
Steelers, the slurs.
hopefully
So-
you come out like the 2008 Steelers and not the Pittsburgh Pirates.
I'll take 2010
You know,
Steelers.
Wait. So wait, you said what? That the Lamar hasn't beaten the Steelers ever?
Lamar
Or-
Jackson
Lamar's never
has
beat the Steelers.
Never in his career beaten the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ever.
Oh my.
What makes it even
my.
worse is that it's at Heinz Field. So that doesn't
At
help
Heinz
me.
Field, you know what? There's gonna be a lot of these. A lot of
I
these
was waiting
waving
for
around.
it. I was
A lot
waiting
of
for
these
it.
smiles.
I was waiting
Come on.
for it. I was waiting for it.
A
There
lot
it
of
is.
these.
You know,
at that.
I recently visited. Heinz Field, and oh man, you know when that place gets rocking, it's hard to win there. Give me the
When
Steelers,
When
baby!
Renegade's on. No,
Wow.
Yep.
We sweep with the Steelers. Wow.
love it, boys.
All right.
Love it.
Give me the Steelers.
Unfortunately, Danny Herb's going to be fortunate playing his arch rival. Well, I have to play the best team in football, the Philadelphia Eagles. God help my soul.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Eagles here.
Yeah. I'm going to be
Yeah.
honest. I don't want Matthew Stafford playing in this game. I
You know-
want him benched. I want Brett
you know
Rippon.
what he has, right? You know he's injured, right?
Yeah, I don't want him playing against the Eagles where he could injure himself even more. He's going to play next week. He's not. I don't
Who's your
want to play
backup?
him.
Who's the backup?
Brett Rippon. We're not going to beat the Eagles regardless. So
Yeah,
give me the Eagles.
look Stacks.
Give me the Birds. The Rams are going to compete. They're going to lose by like 5 points, which I'd take that if we keep it close with the Eagles.
All right.
All right. A battle of two of the shittiest teams in football. However, the Cardinals are proving to me week after week that they're actually a sneaky team. However, I'm not convinced. I think the Bengals are due for a win. Give me the Bengals over the Cardinals.
Yeah, I agree. Even though,
I'm taking the Bengals too.
yeah, even
Well,
though,
Yeah.
the Bengals-
Got to.
even
They're
though the
due.
Bengals
They're
have
so
looked
due.
shit- even though the Bengals have looked, the Cardinals have actually, the Cardinals could have a winning record. They almost beat Washington. They almost beat the Giants. They beat Dallas. Who they play? Oh, they got the short. I mean, there was the Niners. So the Cardinals could really be 3-1 right now.
Giants fumbled in the red zone, boys. Live update.
Wah, 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 wah.
Recovered by
They
Seattle.
fumbled in the red zone. The frick, they're at the 10-yard
Wah,
line.
wah, 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 wah.
Oh wait,
There
I'm looking at the ESPN Gamecast. Maybe yeah, you're right.
Oh,
Wrong
okay,
end
yeah.
zone,
So
wrong
they
end
fumbled. So they fumbled inside our own 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
My bad,
Attaboy,
my bad.
DJ. Attaboy, DJ.
Wah,
So anyways-
wah, wah, wah,
Yeah.
wah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. whatever at this point.
I
Well,
wish I had the. I think I still have the air horn somewhere. Where is it? Where is it? Come on. You said Daniel Jones fumbled inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah, it's in
Yep.
the 5. They have it inside the 5.
So the Seahawks are inside the 5-yard line.
Now we just need a Kenneth Walker touchdown. What do we say for fantasy?
All right.
Whatever.
Next game. Jets. We're all taking the. We all got the Bengals in this one. Jets Broncos.
Yep.
Give me the Jets. Zach Wilson looked so good.
The Jets are due. The Broncos are ass. Jets.
Jets are due.
Yeah, they are.
All right.
Next.
I mean, come on, give me the Chiefs. Vikings
This
look
game is
terrible.
gonna be a murder.
Oh, it's in Minnesota. Wait, it's in Minnesota.
Oh, Sunday night games, fire.
I'm not watching it. I hate
You're not
both
watching the
teams.
Sunday night game?
I hate both teams.
So it's gonna be phenomenal football.
I don't want to see either. I want to see it end at a time. Actually, no, I want the Cowboys to win because I don't want to see the Niners undefeated anymore.
All right.
All right.
Next game, JJ. What are we thinking? I'm taking the 49ers here. They've looked unstoppable.
The 49ers have looked unstoppable, but they haven't played anyone good. With that being said, it's time that the curse finally ends. How about them Cowboys?
No. Stop it.
That's a terrible pick, JJ.
Stop it, JJ.
Dallas
Stop it.
Cowboys or the 49ers. Am
Give
I
me-
biased? Yes. Do I care? No.
Oh my God, DK Metcalf scored a touchdown. Dang,
Bro,
I need Kenneth Walker to score.
I'm looking at this right now. That was such a Deontay Banks. What are you doing? Oh my gosh. This is already a wash.
It's
Already a wash.
preparing like after these picks. I might have to head off. I don't know if I have time for the college football picks.
Wait. Oh, why would you have to head off?
I gotta go do this assignment.
Can't it wait like 20 minutes?
Possibly. If we hurry up, JJ.
All right. That's that. All right. And Packers, Raiders. I think everyone's taking the Packers here.
Give me the Packers, yeah.
Packers are going to crush them. All right. That is our edition of the NFL picks. Now, I'm going to make this brief because I'm sure a lot of us have a lot to say. The college football week 5 recap. This week was absolutely bonkers. This week was weird. Clemson Tigers handled their business. Penn State gave us all heart attacks. Texas did their thing. Notre Dame gave me a heart attack for a second week in a row, except this time they actually finished the job. The Florida Gators got embarrassed. Ole Miss rushed the field, and Alabama looked like Alabama. That's pretty much it for the recap. Oh, and Georgia scared the nation. Now, let's dive into this. The AP Top 25 for this week. How are we feeling about this week's poll? How are we feeling about
Georgia's still at number 1. Georgia's still at number 1. That's crazy.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah. I mean, Georgia.
Georgia number 1's crazy.
Agree, but
Bama should be around 6, I think. Give me Florida State higher. I don't know. I think Georgia should be at 5.
Yeah, I agree. I think Michigan
they've struggled against every single team.
I know. I think that Michigan should be the number 1 team in the country.
I agree.
And I think that Notre Dame should be a little bit higher than 10, but really there's not much they can do because undefeated should be 1 loss, should be undefeated.
All right.
That's that.
Notre Dame should be undefeated?
Yeah, but unfortunately
Yeah,
they forgot it. Unfortunately they forgot a guy. They have 1 more loss and more player that they should have had on the field. Anywho, let's get into this week's picks.
Give me the Longhorns.
Big noon Saturday game. Honestly, I'm saving this for the end. That's going to be the headgear pick. Well, I don't have headgear, but I'll try my best. All right. LSU, Missouri. I think that LSU just got humbled. Mizzou is a very difficult team to beat at home. Honestly, bounce back week. Give me LSU.
Yeah.
I'm
LSU.
But I'm rooting for Missouri.
All right.
Marshall against NC State.
I'm taking Marshall.
Me too. Very solid team. They're very good in the Sun Belt. They're going to prove to 5-0. They still won't get ranked because they are a Sun Belt team. And I think NC State's pretty much in the mud. Wazoo and UCLA. I think this is where the run of Washington State comes to an end. I think that UCLA is too good at home. They're going into the Rose Bowl. That's a hostile environment. Good luck winning there.
Yeah, I'll take the Cougars.
The Cougars. Alabama and A&M.
Roll Tide, Bama. JJ, let me hear you say roll.
Wait, JJ, did you pick UCLA?
I did.
JJ, let me hear you say roll Tide.
A-G-G-I-E-S. Texas A&M wins in an upset.
Nah, give me the Tide. That's crazy.
It's at Kyle Field. It's hard to win there. I gotta give it to them.
Nah.
Hold up. I'm going Bama. Bama's gonna bounce back here.
Yeah, give me Bama. Give me Iowa. Give me Iowa. They looked all right. They almost lost. They scared everyone.
Hot garbage, but I'm giving it to
Iowa. Scared everyone. Texas
State and the Raging Cajuns. I think that this is going to be a very close game, but I'm giving this one to you, Louisiana.
I'll trust you, JJ. I'll go with Louisiana as well.
Raging Cajuns, baby.
Cajun.
Notre Dame at Louisville. Notre Dame gave me a heart attack.
Yeah, give me the Irish.
Louisville is a good team, but Notre Dame has won 30 straight regular season games against ACC opponents. Make it 31, Notre Dame.
Fire pick.
Fresno State against Wyoming.
Give me Fresno. They're fired.
Fresno is a wagon, and I love it. What do you got, Jacob? Because I think Fresno State's a total wagon.
Fresno, easily.
Fresno State. They're just waiting for the wheels to fall off. And TCU, Iowa State for this. There are a few more picks we can do because I feel like these games should be mentioned, so I'm going to mention them anyway. But TCU, Iowa State. Who do we got? I'm giving this one to TCU.
Give me the Horned Frogs.
All right. So almost forgot. Our big game, our headgear game. OU, Texas. Red River rivalry. Dandy Europe, you're up first. Who do you got?
Horns down, but I'm taking the Longhorns.
You can't say horns down and then take Texas.
Well, I'm not gonna say horns up ever.
But you're a Pitt fan. You have no reason to hate Texas.
Yeah, I just don't. I like doing this. It's fun.
Well, I like doing it too, to be fair.
Yeah.
All right, Jacob. Who do you got? OU or Texas?
Texas.
Both teams have looked dominant up until this point. Dylan Gabriel has dominated every single team he's played. Texas has definitely proved that they're a legitimate squad. But, I mean, it's Dallas, Texas, the Red River rivalry. Anything is possible. I believe the last time that Texas played Oklahoma, I believe it was, 49-0? I believe was the final score. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
There is no way that happens again. There's no way Oklahoma loses 49-0. However, they will drop back-to-back Red River showdowns. Hook 'em. Texas.
All right, let's see it here, JJ.
All right. Now, let's get into these other games that absolutely should be mentioned. All right, first game, Michigan and Minnesota. Now, Michigan, for once, had a good first half. Kudos to the Wolverines. They finally played good in the first half. How are we feeling about that one, Jacob? Michigan at Minnesota in Minnesota.
They're gonna smoke Minnesota.
I mean, I don't know why. I feel like there's always a trap game here, but I mean, Michigan's just
a wagon.
Good.
And we lost him. Well, that's
oh my God. They're gonna smile.
How does this keep happening? There he is.
Yeah,
this happens once every episode, I swear.
What, the lag out?
Yes, once every episode.
Yeah.
You were saying? Keep going.
Michigan. I was saying Michigan's just too good.
Yeah. All right, next game we got. I'm also going Michigan. A Friday night duel for the ages. K-State and Oklahoma State. Now, I said Oklahoma State was done after they lost to South Alabama. I stand by my word. I'm going with K-State by 1 million.
I'll take K-State as well.
All right. Next game we got Ohio State against the Maryland Terrapins. Jacob, give me your thoughts on this one. You're the Buckeye.
Oh my!
Which is ironic because Danny Herb is wearing an Ohio hoodie.
Ohio State.
It's the Bobcats. This is not Ohio State, JJ.
That's the real Ohio team. The Bobcats. Yeah.
Go Bobbies.
Go Bobbies.
Whatever. So, Ohio State Notre Dame was an amazing game, and it was a battle of good defenses and all that. And Ohio State ended up winning on the also, but coming off a bye, I mean, Tua's brother looks really good and stuff, and I still got to ride with the Buckeyes here. I still got to ride with them.
They're gonna win by at least 40.
I disagree. I think Maryland keeps it close. I think Ohio State wins, no cover. Maryland covers plus 19.5. All right, next game we got Rutgers at Wisconsin. This is an intriguing game in my opinion.
I'll take Wisconsin.
I got to go with the Badgers in Madison. It's hard to win there. I think Rutgers is criminally overrated. They really haven't played anyone good besides Michigan, and Michigan kicked their ass. So in that case, I'm going with the Badgers.
Yeah, we're all riding with the Badgers here.
All right, Syracuse and North Carolina. This game is intriguing to me.
Who is it? Syracuse,
North Carolina in Chapel Hill.
I'll take North Carolina.
Yeah, I'm gonna take North Carolina.
I think that North Carolina
smoked us, boy.
I remember. I think that North Carolina wins, no cover. Syracuse covers plus 8.5.
No shot.
Yes, shot.
I'll take North Carolina to cover. Lock of the college football week, JJ.
All right, we don't really have that, but sure. UCF at Kansas. That's an interesting one in my opinion. UCF coming off a disgraceful loss to Baylor, where they were up 35-7. They lost 36-35. Embarrassing performance by the Knights. Terrible. You saw that game, right? The UCF Baylor game. Did you see that play by McLean? That play.
Yeah, that was fire.
Yeah, that was wild. But yeah, I gotta go with Kansas at home.
Yeah, I'm also running with Kansas.
All right.
All right, we're running out of picks. Arkansas at Ole Miss. Arkansas is atrocious. Ole Miss is gonna mollywop them.
I'll take Ole Miss.
Now, our final game of the day: Kentucky against Georgia.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, it's at Georgia.
Gee, that's good. That's tough. That's tough for Kentucky.
You know, JJ.
What? What are you thinking, Herb? He's got crickets.
The Frozen? Is this the Frozen Georgia or something?
Danny Herb, what are you doing?
Is he doing something? This picture's frozen for me.
Yo, Herb, you good, my boy? Let me bring him back. See what's wrong. Okay, now it's just a black screen. Danny Herb. Earth to Danny Herb.
No, last pick.
Jacob, just make your pick.
All right, I'm going Georgia. Even though it's probably a close game, I'm picking Georgia at home.
Georgia has not dominated a single game this year. They've struggled way too much. And honestly, they've yet to play a ranked opponent all season long. Now, if this was at Kroger Field, I'd be much more confident in my pick, but it's in Sanford. With that being said, the dynasty is over. Fuck Georgia. Kentucky Wildcats in an upset.
Oh my gosh. All right,
yeah.
So
I said it.
We don't know who Herb's picking.
We lost Herb completely. We lost him. He's gone.
You know, the way he was talking, I feel like he was going to say Kentucky.
He's out like the Pittsburgh Penguins in 2022. Had it all going for him and then fell off.
Who do we think? Who do you think? I mean, he sounded like he was going Kentucky.
Kentucky. He was definitely going Kentucky.
All right, I'm running him down for Kentucky.
All
Everybody,
right, that just about does it for another episode of the J&J Show. It felt good to be back. I will not be taking any more week-long hiatuses unless I need it to benefit my mental health.
I mean, unless the water comes down on your set.
That would actually have been pretty funny if it came down on my ceiling during the show. Like the amount of slander coming down on my comments after the OSU game. Hey, listen. The only difference between Notre Dame and me is that I am the 11th man. And with that being said, that's going to do it for another episode. I'm JJ, EJ Smiles. You have yourself a good day. And remember, 11 players on the field at one time. Good night.